right now.
It's getting colder and colder. Rosaria, aren't you freezing?
Me? I'm all right. I got used to operating in adverse conditions a long time ago.
Seems like there's more to being a nun in the Favonius Church than Paimon realized. Is that Albedo? Why would he hang around a place like this?
The word on the street is he loves sketching. He'll hang around anywhere for a good landscape. The views and scenery here are pretty good. Sketches everywhere you look.
But can't he see those hilichurls? Isn't he in danger? Uh-oh. Looks like we startled them. Enough talk. Let's take them out of the picture first. Here we go.
Think you can get away? Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Who are you? Thank the gods I'd already completed my sketch. Would have been a shame to leave these particular hilichurls unfinished.
What's up with sketching hilichurls? What makes them so interesting?
I'm afraid the answer isn't easy to explain. If you'd like to have a look at my sketch, it may give you a clue.
Wow! Look at the detail! But some of it seems to have been done in a hurry.
You can find these hilichurls anywhere. Quite boring, in fact. Not worth closer inspection. But take a look at this specimen. The build, the coat, and there's a distinct force at work here. In the cyclical lives.
Hold your horses. Something tells me we're in for a thesis and I haven't got the stamina. We found your man. I'm headed back.
What? Don't you have any questions? What a weird...
So Sister Rosaria brought you. Surprising. But back to... I see. Then I've heard it. I'll skip to the conclusion. There's only one possibility. Excellent. If I could procure your assistance... forget... For example, awakening life. Breathing new life into fallen leaves.
You can do that?
However, it's like...
Well, if you...
I beg to but you're not from the known world. By
shall we just get out of here? This sounds a little...
More, time for a
Albedo and that traveler seem to have hit it off. Takes a weirdo to know one, I guess. I wonder, does this constitute a risk to Mondstadt?
Yahoo! Here we go.
question. After the seed sprouts, will it grow into anything?
I don't know. But I feel the importance will lie in the method. Using alchemy to, after awakening, even create.
No, Paimon's got a brain. But what's the seed gonna become? Isn't that more?
Well, if it turns out to be.
Yay! Paimon's holding you to it.
Well, let's just. The subject of how you're able. Firstly, do you have any extra organs? A second heart? A fourth. Fascinating. And this floating child is connected to your body in some way?
What a stupid question! Can't you see the gap between us? And another thing, it's Paimon, not floating child.
I was merely considering the possibility that you. Oh, that rules out that possibility. I wonder. Did Paimon guide the elemental power to you? But that would mean that Paimon's elemental power.
Hey!
In that case, given that there's. Firstly, let me lure.
Huh?
Direct and. Naturally, if.
Slimes! Slimes are fine.
Well.
Let's play. Time for takeoff. Brace yourself.
Great work. If you're injured, I have a few emergency potions ready. Excellent. Now that we know.
Internal.
It's very. If the elemental power is stored or accumulated physically within your.
Sounds
Don't worry.
and
If anything unexpected occurs, well, that's just a warning. If an Yes, that. It's a type. I'll take you to my. All going.
let's keep her.
Here. Should do for catalyst purposes. This one. Usable with a bit of polish. What luck. This should be enough.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
This is my campsite. I've added the materials while we are waiting. Have a look over here. My assistant Tamea's here is helping me with my research.
Hello! I've just gotten hold of the data from your experiment.
Whoa! Look.
I think the most rational direction would be to expand. Following.
Not bad for a point of entry. But strictly speaking, slimes are elemental life forms. A cryo in that's. After all, if it turned.
Speaking.
Great, I'll leave you to it. Looks like the potion's ready. I'll try a little first. If all goes well. In line with my expectations. Ready to drink. Remember to keep calm at all times, and breathe deeply if you feel unwell.
Tasty? You've got a funny look on your face. You said you tried some of...
This potion, but if the...
So you...
It was my own concoction, of course. Perhaps it's in conclusion. Then again, better an ordinary result than a peculiar. The good people are the same when you're but a For example, a human can't understand. To sum up, Timaeus, the results of the new experiment are out.
Just a moment, sir. I'll handle it. Having you...
Not bad.
You...
Is he trying to...
Before we can proceed with our... If you're in...
Here comes Albedo. Let's go see him.
I'm back. Did you see anything interesting? Well, there may take to that, but worlds... So, I think answering this question calls for the same method... No. Now, see this pillar here? Use your willpower to try and break it.
You think Paimon knows how...
That would... I'm curious to see how the taste and texture respond. Anyway,
Cooking?
not only...
That does sound yummy, though.
I'll leave you to it. If there's a...
How are we gonna channel elemental power into the food? Maybe try the willpower thing. Where does he get these ideas from anyway? Let's just do it the old-fashioned way.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
average as far as the proliferation hype, unless
We just...
not to worry. And here's your.
Woohoo! Thanks! Glad you were paying attention.
I can tell that you're not that.
Hey! But you do... And you're right!
Yeah, there are all. I managed to.
Paimon's...
Don't worry. If you had, I'm a.
So... Guess we'd better take a look. Oh, yeah! This must be electrohypostasis powder. The extract of an animal crystal fly can only be animal...
Goodness. I'm wondering.
Yep.
Unfortunate. Only an.
You mean...
Don't be disheartened. I have to come. Right then. Up until now, our research, in essence, looking out from where we're standing. Can you see what Sucro? And if you jumped from here and landed on that cliff, the one. So what about if you planted a single blow? I know of a.
Still in one piece. Good thing the vial's so strong.
Yahoo! Hoo! Ha! 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 Huh? Here we go! Ha! Hoo! Yahoo! Yahoo!
Not necessarily. Not if you know whichever myth I will fact.
The opposite...
Without limitations, some of us, no matter what choice you make, it's all a part of the experiment. Then if you would.
Wait a minute. While we're busy testing, what exactly are you gonna be doing?
Me? Recording data, responding to risks, providing, emotional support.
So if we do decide to go swimming, you gonna dive in with us?
No. Unless you're thinking of conducting competitive research?
Oh! Forget Paimon said anything.
Great work. Your reputation.
But you
Me? If the Inno.
But how does...
You've helped me to unravel many of the problems that were holding. I may be about gold, the essence. I'm willing. All these.
Oh! So that's why you wanted to sketch those hilly churls? Because you got to see something new and interesting and the differences between them?
Precisely.
So after...
Of course. Now, follow me.